Hello everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel again. So welcome for watching a video about social psychology. So as you all remember, last video we start a topic about social psychology called social influence, and then you understand something about conformity. So now we are going to consider another method or another topic about social influence called compliance. You have to understand, you have to remember how they are different, conformity and compliance. Regarding conformity, we are talking about because of social norm or because of some unconscious social influence. So we tend to follow other behavior because not really being requested. But compliance, we are talking about when being requested by others. Why or why not we comply, or why we want, or why we agree with other requests. So that's why the more you understand compliance, the more you understand how to influence people. If you are a salesman or sales lady, or be a customer or social services. So the more you understand compliance, then you will know if you're not really like to be influenced by people. So what you can do in order to protect yourself for not spending some silly money. All right. Before we start. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please also share and like my video. All right, so for compliance, this is a very important topic, not only for people interested in social psychology, for business people or management people or consumer behavior students as well. Right. So now for this video, we are going to go through 4 different types of or 4 different forms of compliance. The first we call foot in the door. For the screen, you can see foot in the door mean from a small request, and then once the request get granted, and then followed by a large request. All right. For example, so if you are looking for like donation, you are looking for a relatively large amount of donation. So for example, like $100,000. So it's very unrealistic for asking people giving you like $100,000 or even $100,000. So what you have to do in terms of foot in the door, so you have to start from a very small request, and then everyone tends to agree, everyone tends to comply. Okay, so for example, you just ask for 500, okay, or a few hundred. All right. So for instance, if you only ask for 500 at the beginning, okay, so this is more easier for people to comply. All right. According to foot in the door process, so once people comply with the small request, they probably will incline to continue this kind of behavior or charity. Right. So next time you can ask for like 800. Okay, and then the third time you ask for 900 and so forth. Okay, so this is very possible. From time to time, the sum of all the donation, so probably like equal to $100,000 perhaps, right? I'll give you one more example. This is pretty common being used by software manufacturer. Okay, so for example, sometimes you want to use some apps or some software, like for example, like antivirus apps or antivirus software. So this is very common. Some company they give you like 60 days or 30 days free trial. So it's just like foot in the door. At the beginning, the request are pretty small, okay, because you only have to download the app. That's it. It's very small request. And after you finish the free trial period of time, and then they will probably give you a very big discount. For example, you only have to pay like 50% of the original price, and then you feel more easier to follow. And then finally, after everything, so you probably you pay the fixed amount or the original amount of money. Okay, so the foot in the door. Okay, another example would be so if you're asking people for help. Okay, so for example, if you want people to help you for finish like 1 week project. Okay, or 1 week volunteer service. Okay, so if you ask for 1 week, so I believe everyone they will reject your request. Okay, so what about you only ask for like 10 minutes, right? Once they cooperate like 10 minutes, so next time you probably can ask for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and from time to time they will probably feel they already contribute like hours or even days. Right. The second for compliance, we are talking about lowballing. right? Lowballing basically is more complicated. Lowballing means you agree to an attractive offer and followed by less attractive offer, and then you feel inclined to agree. What does it mean? Lowballing basically means you present something pretty attractive to people. Okay, you present attractive things to people because you believe people feel difficult to reject. Okay, so they will take it easily because it's very attractive. But once they accept the attractive offer, and then you get them a verbal confirmation or participation or whatever, right? And then finally you let them know the attractive offer no longer available, and then you provide them relatively less attractive offer just because they already verbally they agree or they comply verbally, and then they feel difficult to withdraw, to quit. Okay, so that's the concept of lowballing. I have two examples. The first example would be, for example, like a school or teachers request students to participate like very long-term volunteer service. You know, nowadays it's not easy for asking students to participate volunteer service. Okay, so that's why in terms of lowballing, the school say everyone who participate volunteer service, so the school is going to provide them, like for example, a few $100 or a few hundred cash coupon. Okay, so the student will participate the volunteer service just because they are looking for the cash coupon or the cash, right? Okay, once they determine, once they agree to participate volunteer service, right? So then the teacher will privately, the teacher will talk to them or they call them, and then they inform the student, I'm very sorry, the cash coupon no longer available because of whatever reason. At that time, the student, of course, if I'm the student, I want to quit, right? But at the moment, the teacher allow us to quit. But we feel very, very difficult to quit because in front of the teacher. So if you quit, that means you are telling the teacher you participate volunteer service just because of the cash coupon. You feel very, very shameful. So that's why in this way, mostly people will continue. They will say, okay, even with the cash coupon, I'm okay because I want to help people. So that is the concept of lowballing. Okay, I have another more example about like some activity. So if you are the leader of like for example, like Saturday school activity, and then you are going to prepare a lot of food, right? So asking people or asking parents to prepare you like food is not easy because you know, all parents, no, not really a lot of parents, they love to make a lot of food for the activity. Okay, so that's why at the beginning you only ask the parents to buy you some snacks. So for example, buy a few packets of chips, like so some drinks, of soft drinks. Okay, parents say okay, right? But right before the day of the activity, and then you probably the president of the for example, parent association call the specific parent and then say you previously promised to make to bring chips, right? But now we have too many packet of chips, right? Can you please have to make some chicken wings or have to make some spaghetti, all right? So at the beginning, the parent, of course, they want you to reject, but just because they already promised to help the activity, so that's why if they are telling the chairman of the activity say I can't, that means so you are telling the chairman you cannot make food, right? So you participate or you help only because you don't need to make anything. So that's why they feel inclined to agree for this even less attractive offer, right? So number 3, we will bait and switch. Bait and switch is pretty simple. So a lot of people, they post an advertisement for attracting people, attracting customer. For example, a new iPhone. So some company will say they have like 20% off or 30% discount, right? So this is like that. So attracting people to come to the office, to come to the company. But once they arrive, the salesman or the owner of the business will let them know the big discount product no longer available. So now we only have like only 5% discount. But just because the customer already there, right? So even you provide them 5% off, they feel happy to accept. But if you didn't use the 50% or 20-30% discount to attract them, I don't believe 5% discount will be that attractive. So bait and switch means you attract people to come to your to the shop because of a very, very attractive offer. But once they come, and then you inform them, so this is not available, and then you provide them like alternative. So this is not really nice, not really nice one, but they tend to accept because they already here, they already came here, right? Okay, so the interface, okay, but it comes simple, like large request, and then you expect people to deny, and then you follow a smaller request. Okay, so the core of door interface is about the guilt being generated by the people. Okay, for example, so if you are asking a friend for board, or for example, if you ask your mom or dad for giving you a month of pocket money because of, for example, tomorrow you are going out, and then now you are asking your mom for some more money tomorrow. Okay, so this afternoon, probably you tell your mom, so mom, can I have some more money for tomorrow, Saturday, because I'm going out with friends. Okay, so your mom will ask you how much you need, and then you probably give her a very, very large request, and you will say, mom, I need 2,000. Okay, so this very, very big request. Of course, you expect your mom to reject you, right? Okay, you leave her alone, and then evening time, you talk to your mom. You say, mom, I need some money for tomorrow. Okay, so your mom will say, okay, 2,000 impossible, right? Please don't say anything no longer, right? Please don't say anything for 2,000. And at that time, you tell your mom, mom, no, for the $2,000 stuff. So I personally already solved 1,500. Okay, so I already solved that for my saving, anything. Now I'm only looking for 500. Can you please give me 500? So I believe your mom will probably give you $500 easily. But originally, you're only looking for $500 from your mom. Okay, so with the tactics, you can make people even the request was very big, and then whenever people reject your offer, people will probably feel guilty. Your mom feel guilty, even she realized she believe 2,000 is too much, but she reject you, and then she feel guilty, and then after she feel very guilty for rejecting you, and then even in time you ask for something relatively small. So because of the guilt, so your mom will probably more happy to accept this offer, and then you will get your $500, right? So this is anything I want to tell you about compilers, right? So next time I'm going to talk about another concept about social influence, about obedience, right? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.